have one maxim in life, and that's no pain, no pain. Didn't quite work out that way. Well, this is MTN Gladiators. Welcome to it.
This is MTN Gladiators indeed. Welcome to the second round bout. We've got power games and incredible contenders lined up for you tonight. So let's get the show on the road and meet those brave people.
Introducing our first contender on MTN Gladiators, it's Leandre!
Still her name with a big smile. Leandre is a 21-year-old personal trainer from Cape Town. She says that she chews her nails and she's not very neat, though she is calm, patient, strong, and has a fantastic personality. She makes a very good friend. Will she make a very good contender in this round of MTN Gladiators? Another lady who wants to go all the way is Talita!
This is an impressive contender. She is a silver medal winner at the African Championships in April last year in weightlifting. She's had her national colours for 3 years. She's had her national colours in powerlifting and SA School team for athletics. 3 years award for the best women's weightlifter in South Africa. She is a top contender. She says her gladiator name would be Top Deck because the roots are brown, but it's blonde on top.
Introducing our first male contender, it's Gary!
Welcome back, Gary, our 27-year-old chartered accountant from Morningside in Johannesburg. Gary says if he were to be a gladiator, his name would be Machine. That's because that's what they called him at school. He also has a second name, James. It would be Arrow because he always goes for his target and hits the mark. Our final contender in the second round is MTN!
Well, Gary will have to face off against this 22-year-old personal trainer from Tanin, of course. This is the quarterfinals as we move into the high-stakes arena of MTN Gladiators. This man says that he's been a successful personal trainer. Will he be able to convert that success in the arena tonight?
Our second round contenders, Leandre, Talita, Gary and Etienne are all playing for a chance to drive away in one of these Mazda drifted double cabs.
And who will it be that will advance to the next round of MTN Gladiators? Find out after this break.
MTN Gladiator challenges. Now, Leandre, the last time you had Jazz and Powerball, you wanted 12 points, but you got 4.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Jazz got very personal. This time I'm going to get personal and I'm going to dunk those balls.
You go, girl. Let's hear for Leandre. Ready to play Powerball, running with the red. It's Leandre. And ready to roll on blue. It's Talita. They're going up against Jazz.
Leandre says she has a personal vendetta against Jazz. She's laid down a contender challenge, but Jazz and Thunder are out to do some damage.
And now we cross over to the boss.
The boss and Ice want to know, are you ready for action? Gladiators contenders, good clean game. Jazz, a warning, no high tackling. Thunder, no high tackling. Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready!
Oh man, they're getting up and personal even before the whistle goes, Ursula. This is going to be a game to watch.
On the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
There goes the whistle, a powerful team on Powerball. Jazz already has Leandre dunked and Talita dunked. Already Jazz is bringing out a bad man. Is going for high tackles again and again.
What's even worse, Ursula, is that Jazz was tackling Leandre in the safety zone. Now, Leandre takes advantage of the lack of concentration from Jazz, but Jazz knocks over the basket. That's bad sportsmanship. Meanwhile, both our contenders managed to get 3 points.
Oh, man, look at this. The vendetta continues. Jazz is playing on a bad note, and that is just going to get Leandre to want to push herself further.
Meanwhile, Talita taking advantage of all the confusion going on behind. Another 2 points for her. Leandre picks herself up and is determined to get 2 points. Jazz once again holding her around the neck and not letting go. The boss is going to have to step in.
For all of the bosses screaming and shouting, Jazz is paying absolutely no attention. actually exhausted just watching Jazz and hoping that she's going to start playing fairly.
Well, I don't know. She's got a lot of attitude and she likes those high tackles, and she certainly was not letting Leandri get up once she'd gotten her down.
You know what the best thing is? She really looks like she's enjoying it. Ice, you're laying down the law. Tell us what happened.
Well, Ursula, the boss has warned Jazz I don't know how many times. I think he's getting a bit sick and tired of this high tackling. Jazz, I know you're a gladiator just like me, but we got to stick to the rules, girl. This is really the final warning that we can give to you. That was really dangerous tackling. The boss and I have decided this is the color we're going for. Red card!
Now, Jazz, I'll hand the microphone over to you in just a bit. I've got Leandri over here as well. How are you feeling, first of all?
I think I deserve some points. What do you guys think? Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to dish out any points because the scoreboard will tell us what the story is there. Jazz, now, you heard even the audience members are screaming, let it go, let it go. There was some serious aggro there.
Jazz got the power. She ain't getting the power on Powerball. She should have known the first time that Jazz got the power.
Of course, Jazz says she's got the power. She's not going to give an inch.
Jazz, let me tell you something. Power means nothing without control. And I'll tell you what, Leandri, you're perfectly right. You are getting 12 bonus points.
I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. 12 bonus points is what you wanted the last time. Well done, Leandri. We'll see you in the clean-up room, Jazz.
Well, that is a very, very surprising move that the boss has been swayed by one of the contenders. 12 points sways 9. Leandri is a lucky contender.
Well, Etienne, in the first round, 23 points in this game against Gemini. We're into the second round. You broke a record then. What are you going to do now?
Well, I'm going to try and break it even further and get about 25 points, because I am the best in this game.
Well, there you have it, the best at this game. We'll see what he can do to Gemini next. Introducing our first male contender on Powerball, it's Gary! And running with the blue balls, it's Etienne! And they're up against Gemini!
Double trouble hits the room now. Gemini have been spoken to over and over again. All the other gladiators giving them so much support and saying, listen, now this round is serious. Go out and do your best.
Well, Etienne has scored a record on this event. He scored 23 points, as he was saying. Will he be able to beat Gemini into submission to make it more than that?
Organized we're trying to be, Lilo. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what these male contenders have got. Etienne going straight for the middle basket, scoring top points for himself. Can he dunk another? Oops!
Well, both of our Gemini twins managing to get the mark fairly early, but Etienne going for the center basket. That's 3 points. He's racking them up, whilst Gary gets 2. Gemini is unable to stop Etienne. Meanwhile, Gary's getting a mouthful of mats.
Etienne says that his gladiator name would be Highlander because he fights to the end. Certainly he'll do that today.
Etienne only going for the center basket. He is racking up maximum points here. And Gemini's got to do something. That is a limp-wristed tackle, man. You've got to get around your man and bring him down.
Go, Gary, go. Doing good.
That is a wicked tackle, and it looks like Gary may well be hurt as Gemini got him down onto the edge of the mat. Yes, he is holding his shoulder. Ursula, that may well be dislocated. Etienne, meanwhile, certainly not stopping for the medics.
Gary looks like he's badly hurt. I'd like to take a look at this action that brought him down and put an end to his Powerball struggle.
That was a great tackle by Gemini, but bear in mind that these mats are only about 2 inches thick, and when you come down hard like that, your bones are going to feel the crunch.
Well, I tell you what, the action really gets me bouncing around on Powerball. Lots of great stuff. Etienne, almost there. 21 points. He almost got you 23. Not quite the 25. A bit of disappointment there?
No, well, there's 10 seconds left, and the adrenaline are still rushing, so I will get it, and I will break the record.
Okay, well, you've just given it all away for us. Boss, you have a ruling on this. You're going to give an extra 10 seconds on this?
No, that's fine. I informed Etienne about it. just to make it fair and give him an opportunity to improve on his own game record. There is 10 seconds remaining. We're going to bring a replacement in for Gary to play the game further. A further 10 seconds will be played.
Well, this news flash just in. Gary is unable to continue after just one game. Mario, you're stepping into his booth. How are you feeling?
Well, I feel a bit of nervous, but Gary, I will do it. Okay, I'll try my best. And then, I mean, I have my second chance, so I'll go for it, eh?
On the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
10 seconds is all Etienne has to get those points, and that is 3 towards his record. Meanwhile, Mario having to get into the swing of things very, very quickly. He looks like he's being hassled by Gemini, but 3 points, Mario.
Well, he's actually done it. In fact, he's bettered the 25. Etienne, 27 points is what you racked up with those extra 10 seconds. This certainly is your game.
Yeah, I just proved now to everyone that I am the best in this game. There ever will be. And from here on, I'm just going to break more and more records.
Etienne was the voice of authority on Powerball, coming in on a massive 27. The Gary Mario team on 14.
First to climb up MTN Mountain, it's Talita! And she's being chased by fire!
In this round of MTN Gladiators, the contenders are getting spunkier, but will their spunk defeat the Gladiators?
We'll have to wait and see. Talita says her motto in life is that if you can dream it, you can achieve it. But she's going to have fire burning up the mountain behind her, trying to stop her.
Is not an easy thing to lay down, but Talita, you want to go at it again.
Yes, definitely. Last time I whipped Venus, and this time I want to put the fire out.
She wants to put you out.
I feel a chill in the air.
Let's see which one of these ladies gets to the top first.
Also trying to reach the top of the mountain, it's Leandre! And she'll be chased by Venus.
Well, Venus certainly has made the MTN Mountain her own event, getting down all the contenders that try and beat her.
And to count down the climb, it's over to the boss.
Contenders, you will go on the first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on the second whistle. Wait for the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
It's a 60-second climb to the top first contender to reach and smack the red button, gets 10 points. Should the second contender get to the top 10? It'll be 5 successive points, but with these gladiators behind them, will it be big or will it be none?
Well, I can tell you now that one person would like to replace Talita as she comes flying off the mountain. No problems there is Etienne, because he says the fire has such a great body. He'd love to be in Talita's shoes. Anyway, looking at Leandre getting past Venus. It's true, I'm not making it up. This may well be Venus's Waterloo, because Leandre is getting up to the top. As the time counts down, will she get the 10 points?
Or will Venus Waterloo, because she is so determined to bring this lady down. There goes Leandre right off MTN Mountain. None of the contenders managed to hit the big scoring red button, and they both walk away from the mountain with no points.
Well, I tell you what, Venus, you just get hotter and hotter, and I'm not talking about your climbing only. That was a brilliant climb. I know that you don't like this side particularly, you find it more difficult, but boy, Leandre did not stand a chance against you.
An interview with you is enough incentive to get up that mountain as fast as I possibly can. And it just shows that Venus is still the goddess on the mountaintop.
Man, you are just too hot to handle, girl. You are so happening. Give it up for Venus!
Venus and Fire did a magnificent job on MTN Mountain, and that's the score situation now, still 12-9. Getting ready for his trip up MTN Mountain, it's Etienne! He'll be followed by Spider!
Etienne has said that he wants to break more records on MTN Gladiators, but when you're faced with Spider on MTN Mountain, you've got a real problem.
Radioactive blood, when it's from a tree, overhead. Hey there, there goes Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime.
Standing by for his climb is Mario. He'll be chased by Warrior.
You'll remember from last week that these three gladiators formed an unholy alliance. It's the king of clubs, the king of spades, and the king of hearts.
With that, we cross to the boss.
Contenders, you'll go on the first whistle. Gladiators, you'll go on the second whistle. Contenders, wait for the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, Mario must have slightly fresher legs than Etienne, having come in later in the Powerball game, which might give him the advantage. But he's being chased down by Warrior, and we know that Warrior can climb this mountain too.
Not only can he climb it, but he also can bring the contender down to second into the game. Meanwhile, Etienne is already past the halfway mark. Spider grabbing at him. Etienne, however, is insisting on getting to the top. But his insistence was not fruitful as Spider brings down that contender. The three kings looking very tough with the king of six packs, as I like to call him. And this is how we see Warrior going to mountainous victory.
Meanwhile, Spider flying up the mountain after Etienne, who manages to miss a couple of grips, and there goes Etienne. No points for our contenders.
When it came down to the crunch, it was this versus this. And this did very well.
Thank you very much.
And so did this. Well done, King.
You know, Ash, I only talk when there's raw action. What this boy has just done is ridiculous.
You know what, Warrior? If you're not going to blow your own trumpet, I'm going to blow it for you. Boys and girls, moms and dads, you can go into any gym in this country and you won't find a body like this. But that's only one thing. Because even if you do find a big guy, he'll never be able to climb the mountain like Warrior does.
Talk about playing your own trumpet. The scores say absolutely the same. 27 for Etienne, plays 14 for Mario. Now, last week we wanted to know who this little gladiator was. Of course, he grew up to be a spider.
Congratulations if you got that one spot on. Can you guess who this baby is?
Well, she doesn't play off-key, or maybe she does.
Oh, and her actions land in a whole lot of jazz.
Well, if you know the answer, call 083-910-9000. You stand in line to win 1,000 Rand a week and 25,000K at the end of the series.
And you can choose between dinner with your favorite gladiator, dinner with James. Phone now and choose dinner with James. Please.
083-910-9000. Get dialing right now.
Most critically acclaimed, rap just in the game, coast to coast, stats to
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. MTN Gladiators. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. MTN Gladiators.
Welcome back to MTN Gladiators. We're ready for our next event.
And introducing our first contender up on duel, it's Leandre!
Leandre Vermeulen, our 21-year-old personal trainer at a gym in Durbanville in Cape Town.
And she'll be doing battle with...
It's been Leandre's biggest dream in recent times to be on MTN Gladiators. She says that she herself could be a gladiator because she's got what it takes.
To the man who loves action, it's over to the boss.
Is the crowd ready for some dueling action? On the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Shadow is a tough gladiator, and she gets straight into the action. Two great blows to Leandre, but the boss is calling it a push. Maybe we'll see a restart, but no. Oh, no, he's signaling a restart. That is a push and no points.
These restarts can be so unnerving, but here is the replay. You can see that Shadow pushes right there on Leandre's left-hand side.
The 34B.
3, 2, 1.
So here we go again for the start. Shadow hitting before the whistle. The boss is going to allow them. Shadow laying in the blows to Leandre's head while Leandre goes for Shadow's midriff. This is a battle royale.
Leandre had a nice rhythm going there, but she's lost it a bit, and Shadow is just pounding in on her head.
not able to get any headway. Shadow is really just laying it in thick. This is a slugfest on Duel.
Well done, Shadow. Well done to Leandri as well. She stayed the time, and that got her 5 points.
So let's take a look at this again. This is where Shadow could really have taken advantage. She started smacking Leandri on the top of the head, but she really should have smacked her from behind to get her off that podium.
Ready to fight her duel. It's Talita!
Well, she's proved herself in powerlifting. Of course, she says that the next thing that she wants to do is she wants to represent Africa in the Afro-Asian Games.
She's up against Fox. Talita is aiming high. Can she aim high enough to do a decent battle of duel against this lady called Fox? The question now is, will Talita be able to make this Fox drop?
Well, I'm not so sure about Talita, but this man is probably dancing in his shoes and will be getting a rhythm going all the way through the rest of this evening. There you go. Well, that's already rhythm. Somebody should tell him to stop.
With that, we cross back over to the box.
I just want to know, is the crowd ready for action?
Ice wasn't ready for that one.
When in doubt, say ice
Talita,
one.
ready. Fox, ready. 3, 2, 1.
Fox has proved herself on all of these podium days, but Talita is a tough contender. You can see, I was going to say, you can see Talita is giving Fox a run for her money, but it wasn't to be. A great blow to the back, then Fox and Talita is down.
I actually wasn't even watching. I'd like a replay, please.
Well, Ursula wants, Ursula gets. A great blow to the head, and Talita. And then it's a simple blow to the back of the shoulders, and bye-bye, Talita. You get that?
Thanks for putting me in, James. That's brilliant. She's an amazing MTN Gladiator and doesn't give the contenders a chance to even catch their breath. Well done, folks.
You know, Ursula, I am queen of the duel, and if a contender's going to take me on, then I have to be competent at the game. You know, I think it's about time the female gladiators showing some respect, because this arena belongs to us too.
Well, you were talking about queen of the game and female gladiators. Do I see a bit of an alliance coming on from you as well?
Well, I don't need to be asked to join the alliance. I am the queen already, you see. But, you know, I have formed my own alliance with Giant already, so, you know, James better be careful, because he's pushing his luck.
That'll teach our James to go flirting with the foxy lady. Well done up on duel. Let's hear it for Fox.
Well, that's the last time I say anything to you, Fox.
He's flashing so badly. The point situation's in. After the duel, Leandri's got 17 magnificent points. Lisa's not doing too badly. She has 9.
Our first male contender on duel is Mario!
And Mario stepping in for Gary has a lot to prove. He's up against some tough gladiators. He got knocked out earlier in the series. Luckily enough, managed to come back, and I'm sure he's got something to prove.
And he's up against Giant!
Now, this is the guy with whom Fox has formed an alliance. Nudge, nudge, she's doing good.
Well, I'm beginning to wonder about Giant. He's got an alliance with 2 other male gladiators.
And a Teddy.
And the Teddy questions will be asked.
Whether you'll get the answers or not depends on how good a move they're at.
Well, now let's cross to the boss to count it down.
Mario, ready. Giant, ready. On the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Mario doesn't like gossips. Will he give us something to talk about on duel? He does indeed.
Well, like a bad odor hanging around, the rest of the alliance is there to watch Giant's perfect performance as he takes Mario down with just a couple of blows. Let's take a look at that again, Ursula. Mario going for the head, but it glances off him, and Giant, wham, bam, and bye-bye, Mario.
This contender is certainly showing no fear. He's taken on Gemini and wiped him out. Now he wants to take on the alliance. Etienne, what have you got to say now?
Oh, everybody's talking about the free kings. I personally think they're the free jokers. So bring them on, anyone.
Man, I don't even know what to say. He's obviously got a death wish. We'll see what happens next.
Getting ready for his damage on duel is Etienne! Etienne, you've asked for it. You're about to get it.
You better believe he's going to get some damage right now. He says that he wants to test his skills against the best and show them that he's the best. Well, this 1.81 meter contender is going to have to stand tall.
And who'll mete out the damage? It's Granite! And there's going to be some serious damage done up there. First of all, this king doesn't like belittling of himself, all the other kings.
Not at all. He is going to go all out to see some pain.
Ready! Granite, ready! On the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Granite straight into the action. It took literally 3 blows and 5 by Etienne. As you said, Ursula, Granite doesn't take challenges lying down. He doesn't like being belittled. We'll see now how quickly it took to get rid of Etienne.
Oh. The boss wants another one. He wants a rematch. When Granite dealt out 1 blow for each of the 3 kings, here comes the one for himself, and that sends Etienne down.
I think the boss may well be calling that a push. That's an interesting call, Ursula.
Here's a crowd ready for some fair action. On the whistle, Granite. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, well, we've got it right now. It was the whistle, and Etienne deciding to go before the whistle. Granite not happy with that. He takes Etienne down, and boy, oh boy, the boss is going to have to take control.
You don't think that Granite's taking this just a little bit too personally?
You may well be right, Ursula. The whistle had gone, the boss was saying stop, and then Granite just going in and saying, forget it, Etienne, you don't do that to me.
Oh, shame. Fair action for me would be Granite
on the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, Etienne able to stay up for a little bit longer, but he's taking some serious punishment from Granite. Oh, and that blow was just too much.
12 blows in all. The boss reckons it was a good fight.
That's incredible. You managed to count him. It was going so fast, I was seeing a blur.
Here we go, just for you, James. Here comes the replay. That was after blow number 2. Now we get number 3, and look at Granite. He's aiming precisely, unsettling Etienne, who's trying so hard to fight back without any consequence to Granite.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Granite, it seems tonight you can't put a foot wrong. This crowd absolutely adores you.
Has it ever been any different? They've always loved Granite. I think they just love him more now that I got the 3 best standing in one line. And I've got to say, the boss thinks he was against me up there. I love that. Gave me 3 opportunities for 3 kings to beat the same man. We ain't no jokers, boy. There's only one joke in the house. That's the spider. You upset the spider, because he's our Corchester. The hidings you got were for the little man with 8 legs.
Let's go for Granite!
Well, there you have it. No points for Etienne. 27 plays 14. No movement with 1 game to go.
Let's introduce our first contender on Hang Top. It's Leandre! And she's up against Diamond.
When you put the time in at the gym, this is what you end up with. A magnificently toned body.
Time.
The crow.
2.
The ball.
Leandre, ready! Diamond, ready! On the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, Leandre has a great lead over Talita. She's going to have to make a count by scoring more here to get way ahead as we go into the elimination. She's got a great swing and a great rhythm day. But as you said, Diamond's got a great body. She's put in the hours in gym, and ooh, that's paid off right here. Leandre, I don't think, is going anywhere.
Mind you, Leandre is tough and tenacious. If she can wriggle away from Diamond, well, at this stage, I don't think so. So I'll also just concede that she's going nowhere.
She's also hanging on with the white bar. She knows that she's not going to get any points there. She's got nothing to prove. Bye-bye, Leandri. No points. She's in pain. Yeah. Let go.
Yeah, look at this now. You can see Diamond talking to Leandri saying, let go. You're in the white no-score zone. You're not going to, benefit anything from this. In the end, Leandri does listen, but she comes down on a hard landing.
Ready to hang off, it's Talita! She's going up against an inexperienced Ling.
Well, she may be inexperienced, but she's going to make up for it with her enthusiasm. And a little bit of a licking might be coming Talita's way.
Lickum and stickum. Let me just clarify what her meant. She's inexperienced on the rings.
Absolutely.
She's an experienced gladiator.
By the same token, Talita has this as her last chance to catch up with Leandri to give herself a hope in the Eliminator. She's up against Ling. She's got a good rhythm going and may well put paid to Talita's chances.
Ling can keep that swing going on the rings, then certainly she will put paid to Talita. Right now you can see how the entire structure is swinging madly. That is only because one of these players has not got control of this swing.
Talita's also quite a big woman. Remember, she is a powerlifter who has represented her country. That is big muscle swinging around there, and that's going to be the game and 10 maximum points. I don't think we've seen that on this event for a long, long time.
It has been a very long time. Talita, though, had her route easily cut out for herself and managed to make it onto the Gladiators podium. Like you say, James, that gets a 10 maximum points.
Well, that changes the score somewhat. 19 now plays 17. Talita's in the lead.
Our next contender up on Hang Tough, it's Mario! And he's up against the Gladiator with a sting in his tail. It's Scorpion!
Well, arachnids usually wander around on the ground, but now we're going to see if the Scorpion can fly in the sky and take down Mario.
Mario, ready! Scorpion, ready! On the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Mario's got 14 points, and there's a massive difference between himself and Etienne, so he really does need to go all out to increase his score takings now. Great swing that he's got there all the way from the jump off. The Scorpion is closing in, and here's the plan, Stan.
Well, our Gladiators have managed to contain our contenders. No points in the previous two games, but Mario now in the red zone looks like he might have to score. No, but Scorpion has got his legs around him, and that could spell trouble for Mario.
Could? I think it has. He's hanging on for dear life, but now Scorpion applies the full weight of his body, and that could change Mario's effort. That is the maneuver that did the damage.
Last up on Hang Tough is Etienne. He'll be facing Vildapiers.
Well, Etienne was pummeled in duel. Now they brought out the best gladiator for Hang Tough. It's Vildapiers.
Time to check in with the falls.
Etienne, ready! Vildapiers, ready!
Wait, okay.
On the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
James, we checked in with the boss, but I think Vildapiers wants Etienne to check out immediately.
And it certainly looks that way. He's putting in some massive swings and missing out the rings to get there quicker. Etienne's just waiting for disaster to happen, and that's coming in the shape of one flying Vildapiers.
Move, Etienne, move.
Etienne trying to go back onto his podium to avoid getting taken down. But I suppose at this point, Etienne is 27 points, playing 14 against Mario, so he knows that if he doesn't score anything here, he's still got an advantage.
It's a pretty decent advantage. If he makes it to the other end, though, that means that his eliminator head start would be massive.
Well, he's in the 5-point zone, and all he has to do now is make it through to the other side, or at least just stay in the 5-point zone and avoid Vildapiers. Too late to drive as Vildapiers gets him. And now it's really only a matter of time, Ursula.
Here's the whistle, and the guy is done.
They taking a look at this again. Using his arms rather than his legs, it had been a frustrating hang-tough for Wildebeest. Etienne had managed to avoid him, but down he goes, because once the Wildebeest has got you in his grip, there's no way forward, only down.
Down and out went Etienne, and this is the score situation. Mario 14, Etienne still big on 27.
Put your hands up in the air, put your hands